Hello and Happy New Year to everyone from Gardening at Dwensa here in Ireland. Well, after the Christmas I thought we would have a little look at the greenhouse to see what's in bloom and what's looking good at the moment. So come with me and let's have a look. So it's the 27th of December today and I'm popping out to the greenhouse to have a little look, and the scent is absolutely overwhelming from this Daphne bush. This is Daphne Vloa, Jacqueline Postel, a wonderful cultivar, widely renowned as being the best Daphne. And it is in full and absolute bloom at the moment. Look at that, for December. And I'm the lucky one as well because this plant is suckered. So I actually have a second plant over here, which I never got round to digging up. And this one has buds too. It's been raining, so the scent is really heavy in the air. There's some freshness mixed in that the rain has brought. Freshness and sweetness all in one. Fantastic combination. Lots and lots more buds to come. I hope we don't get any frost now because that'll just kind of put pay to them. So leaving behind the Daphne, and just before I go into the greenhouse there, something else has caught my eye over this side of the garden. And you know, it's winter. We don't expect anything gorgeous to be popping up. Yet beyond the hardy orchid bed here, I see something quite delightful. Oh, try not to squash anything. There we go. Double hellebore in full flower. Isn't it gorgeous? And they nod down, which is a shame, but super. And more buds coming. And lots more over there. Let's have a look at that again. It's fantastic. And back we go again. And let's go into the greenhouse and see what's going on in here. I wonder if I have any nice scents in here. Aha! And aha, I see two things in flower. Can you spot them? The Clivia over there, not in full flower but in flower, and my camellia. This is Camellia sasanqua and the cultivar is Rainbow, and it produces these beautiful single scented flowers. Now that one's mostly white with just a little fleck of pink, but I can tell from the other bud that's coming that we're going to get a whole lot more pink. How's the scent doing? A little bit out now, but not completely out. Pleased with that. Oh, I just knocked off a petal. Fell down there onto the cactus. And it's a good bit of pink on that petal. And so let's have a look at the Clivia. And there it is, it's just beginning to open. And so many of these South African bulbs look very similar. They've got the big strappy monocot leaves like this, and then a spike that produces a glut of flowers. Sometimes a very big ball of large flowers, or sometimes a ball of smallish flowers. And the Clivia is no exception. I love the warm orange colour of it, just fantastic. So I'm just going to have a very brief look around the greenhouse because it's very cold out here today and I don't want to spend longer than I need to out here. On this side, where the big plants are, there's nothing special going on. This Brugmansia has finished flowering, and the white double one has also finished flowering. Here's one of the flowers, and here's the other, and I need to take them off because they really are quite brown. Sweeping brush, growing beautifully as usual. And over here on the other side of the greenhouse, we've got the Aeonium, looking gorgeous as ever, with Senecio angel wings, the silver leaf plant here looking fantastic, and this Carousel, which I recently cleaned, also looking gorgeous. Sparrmannia africana in full flower. And we'll just have a little look at the centre of the flowers, because the yellow and orange in here really is, oh, it's quite gorgeous, isn't it? It really is. Lots and lots of flowers. And back up we have the paper whites, or the Narcissus that I mentioned in the last video, still sending up their buds, but not open yet. We have Aloe, variegata, with a nice little head of buds there, progressing. Cyclamen persicum, looking super as usual. Feltimia continues to push up those 4 healthy looking flower spikes. Geranium maderense, still with its gorgeous trunk. Look at that, really gorgeous trunk. Now this is a geranium, but it's a monocarpic one, so when it flowers it dies, but it's a really exotic looking plant up until that point in time. Echeveria, Compton's Carousel, looking gorgeous, and this new rosette that's emerging here, well, quite well emerged at this stage, is really quite cream compared to the others. You see, it still does have some of the green in the leaves, which is good. I wouldn't want it to be all white, but yeah, it looks really nice, really pleased with that. And of course, if any plant, variegated plant, eventually turns up completely white, then that's just a bad sign, because it means the plant will die because it can't photosynthesize. It doesn't have enough chlorophyll to photosynthesize, the chlorophyll being the green bit on the plant. There you go. And that Agave, Quadricolor, looking quite snazzy at the moment. And then Buffon, looking always for a flower spike, because mine has never flowered, but no. Anyway, I think the flower spike comes up after the leaves have gone, or before the leaves come, depending on which way you want to look at it. And just behind the Buffon there is a bulb that I want to tell you about, which you saw in flower last year, and this is Scilla peruviana, and it's been kind of summer dormant, but now it's sending up leaves again, and I hope I will get a flower spike soon. And speaking of which, just along here is another bulb that was summer dormant and is now sending up leaves, and this one is the Drimia or Scilla maritima, and this produced such a very long spike with a flower at the end. Very long, slender, elegant flower, but I'm glad to see that that's still going strong. Down the greenhouse, oh yes, I need to let you see the Cymbidiums. Yes, I have Cymbidium spikes at last, especially on my giant yellow one here, which I so need to stake. So we have this spike here, 1, we have 2, the buds are already emerging on that one. Now I'm going to try and rotate it. Whoa! Then we have 3 flower buds just about to come out. It's all from the outside that these spikes are coming. 5, 6 and 7, very squashed up against the side of the pot, And I think that might be it. I think then we might be getting back. This is the first one again. So it's a really good result. But what this means is, from the fact that the centre of the plant is now well dead, is that I'll be doing a Cymbidium potting this year, which I'm sure is a video a lot of you will want to see. So yeah, so we'll do that. And probably for the other two, because these, I don't think these have a spike yet. Not doing terribly well. So perhaps they need a repot. And now we're on the other side of the orchid table, and this Cymbidium, Hutchings New Horizon, has, I think that's a spike coming. These are pendulous green flowers, and I'll be looking forward to that coming into flower. It flowered last year and it's very pretty. And moving down to underneath the staging, just to check out whether there's anything coming into flower that we need to move up, which is something I do every time I come out to the greenhouse. And I don't actually see anything, but I see something very interesting going on with this Epiphyllum King Midas. And as I recall, this is one that has a yellow flower, but it's never flowered for me. And what on earth is going on there? It's so red. I don't think it's a bud. I think it's just a new growth, but it's a very odd looking one. So let's see what happens with that. I thought it was a bud first when I picked it up, but no, I don't think so. And this one here, I think we've got a flower spike coming here. What's the name of this succulent? Cotyledon speciosum, or whatever. But yeah, it's nice. And that brings me to the end of the greenhouse tour. Boo Boo says she hopes you enjoyed her greenhouse and that you'll pop back again soon and enjoy it even more. So Happy New Year to everyone, and well, that's all. Happy New Year. Bye.